If you are watching this video, that means that you just watched the new Twisters movie. But if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want spoilers, you are free to go. You can always come back and watch this video once you are ready. Let's talk about this amazing film. I was quite nervous because I was afraid that I would be disappointed with this movie. However, I am happy with how the film was made. I watched this movie knowing that there are gonna be a few references. Obviously not that many because this is a whole different movie and we don't want to watch something that is exactly the same. I was hoping that they would mention Bill or Joe, but they didn't even mention them in the whole movie, so I was kinda like... How? They made some reference on this new movie, so that's the reason we are making this video. Also, this is gonna be my first review on a movie, so please be easy on me. Please. So everybody probably know that Twister is a very special movie. Like it's really special for me. I memorized the first one. Like I don't even know how. I watched it so many times. I'm never gonna get tired. Probably after this video, I'm gonna watch it again. I don't know how many copies I have in DVD and VHS. When I was kind of like younger, I even wanna get a tornado tattoo. But it's just like a tornado tattoo with a cow flying. It's just like, can you just believe it? How I was obsessed with this movie, and I'm still obsessed. But not at the point that I'm gonna get a tornado tattoo on my arm, you know? Can you just believe that it's still on? The best date with Momoka will be eating chicken nuggets and watch Twister. Like, you're gonna tell me that is not the perfect date ever? Come on, man. Let's gonna watch Twister together. It's just like, if somebody say that to me, it's just like... Do you wanna marry me? Please? We can watch Twister together every single night. Eating chicken nuggets together. You know what I'm saying. But let's gonna talk about that in another video, because this one is gonna be a review and talking about the reference between Twister and Twisters. It's kinda like difficult because it's just a S at the end and my accent is too thick. Reference number 1. On the very beginning of Twister, we can hear a growling, like a tornado is growling at us. So I'm just gonna show you guys the intro of the old movie. This is the part that I'm talking. Now, on the movie Twisters, we have exactly the same. We have a tornado growling at us, we have the Warner Bros. Logo and the Universal logo, so it's just pretty much the same like the old one. And I'm gonna show it to you here. Now we have the intro of Twisters. Is very loud when I watch on the theater. You're gonna tell me that is not a tornado growling at us like on the old one? On the beginning of Twister, the first tornado that we have is gonna be a F5, or we can call the finger of God in this movie. So that is gonna be the first F5 for Joe, and sadly, that is the tornado that caused her father death. So after that tornado, she decided that her future it will be chasing tornadoes so she can save people's life. Now I'm gonna show you a couple parts from the beginning of Twister so you can see the situation with the F5 and his father flying away.
Gotcha, Mama's gotcha.
Toby.
We're going to the storm cellar.
Toby, for God's sake, go there. It's pretty traumatized the beginning. And there we go. His father flying away. And that is the reason that Jo decided to chase tornadoes. Because she don't want people to have the same situation as her when she was a kid. In the beginning of Twister, we discover our new protagonist, and her name is Kate. She is gonna introduce herself and explain that she is running a science experiment. And her goal is to use Dorothy 5 so she can disrupt a tornado. She decides to wake up her team and drive them to the first tornado. So here is gonna be the first reference. Here is the part that I'm talking about. And you think this is kind of similar to the one that we can see the legendary cow flying like around, that Jo think is two cows flying, and Bill said no, it's the same cow. And it's also the part that Bill called the three tornado sisters. Now let's gonna talk about this part.
Jesus, Bill, I've never seen clutter like this.
I don't think anybody has. Supply stations are high.
Bill, we're in the core.
Okay, we got
Oh, Bill. Cow.
Cow. I gotta go, Julia. We got cows. Another cow.
Actually,
I think it's the same one. Dude, they should put a cow. Now let's go with the next reference. When Kate arrives to her destination, she drops Dorothy, hoping that her experiment will disrupt the tornado. Her surprise, the tornado didn't stop at all. She realized that she failed on her experiment, and the first tornado that we have on Twisters is a F5. Just like the first tornado that we have in Twister. On Twister, we had Jo. She tried with Dorothy. She failed. And her idea with Bill is hide under a bridge. Terrible idea. Please, guys, don't do that in real life. Now, on Twisters, we had Kate and her team. She decided to hide under a bypass bridge. It's not gonna be a bridge the same as Twister, which is like a wood bridge. We have a bypass bridge. Obviously, this caused the death of most of her team. It's just like it's the first tornado on Twisters, and obviously there is already 3 people dead. And on Twister, the first tornado, Joe's dad is flying away. So it's just like 1 death on Twister, 3 deaths on Twisters. The first tornado always caused something. Now, here's the funny thing. Jo, after this accident that she had, she was obsessed with the tornadoes. She studied the tornado. Everything was about the tornadoes. But with Kate, it's completely the opposite. Like, she just run away. She doesn't want nothing to do with the tornadoes. So it's just like pretty interesting, because I thought, okay, well, after this accident, maybe she wants to learn more about the tornadoes, encourage about learning more, you know, like Jo. But no, I was just like surprised, like, holy shit, she's just like running away, like, damn. Now, Kate quitting, moving all the way to New York so she can be kind of like the weather girl. Doesn't seem this kind of like similar to Bill with the weatherman?
Weatherman.
What?
What?
Say it.
I said weatherman. I think it's great.
Oh, you had that tone.
There was no tone. If you have a problem being a weatherman.
I don't have a problem being a weatherman.
Now on Twister, we have Bill. He planned to visit Joe so she can sign the divorce paper. On the other hand, Joe showed that Dorothy is real and that she can fly. And just by showing that Dorothy is real, Bill was kind of like encouraged to stay with the team and just see if Dorothy can fly.
Not here at all. You said you'd meet
It's
me.
about Dorothy.
Dorothy? What about her?
She's here.
Show me.
Now on Twister, we have Javi. He decided to visit Kate to New York. Javi is one of the survivors. He survived because he was not with Kate when the accident happened on the bridge. He was like inside the van, kind of like far away, so he was not affected with that. But anyway, Javi decided to shop in New York. There is no divorce papers involved, so he decided to visit Kate, and he showed that there is a way to get a 3D image of a tornado just by putting like three kind of like a scanner or something like that around the tornado, like in a triangle shape, and just by showing that you can get a 3D scan of a tornado made Kate to think about, okay, let's go ahead and join Javi so we can see if this thing can work. It's not just similar to when Joe showed Dorothy to Bill. Like, I remember when Joe showed Dorothy to Bill, he was like really excited. Like, he just started explaining to Melissa how Dorothy can work. And it's just like mesmerizing. When I hear him explaining it, it's just like, please take me. I'm just gonna show you here, okay? Sorry, I just like this movie so much. And you guys, by watching this video, there is the consequence. So you guys are gonna watch it with me.
What is it?
It's an instrument package
The guy's
studying
face.
tornadoes. First one in history.
It's very exciting. Scientists have been studying tornadoes forever, but still nobody knows how a tornado works. We have no idea what is going on inside because nobody's ever been able to take scientific measurements from inside the funnel. That's what she's gonna do.
How?
We put her up inside a tornado. She opens
He almost got hit here.
and releases hundreds of these sensors that measure all parts of the tornado simultaneously.
You see, Melissa, it's like this. These sensors go up the funnel and radio back information about the internal structure, wind velocities, flow asymmetries. We could learn more in 30 seconds than I have in the past 30 years.
Yeah.
A profile of a tornado for the first time.
And what will that do?
If we knew how a tornado really worked, we could design an advanced warning system.
Aren't there already tornado warnings?
Well, the civil
They're not
defense-
good enough. They're nowhere near good enough. Right now, it's 3 minutes. If we can get this new information, we can increase warning time to 15 minutes.
Give people a chance to get to safety. At least that's what these guys are trying to do.
Now, while I was watching the new Twister, I keep seeing that people didn't have enough time to evacuate. People didn't got a warning. Okay, so that's really pissing me off. Really pissing me off because that's not supposed to happen. You know why? Because on Twister, the main goal for Bill and Joe was set up on the air Dorothy so she can collect data with the wind speed and about the tornadoes and everything. That thing, it was supposed to be to help people to have more time to evacuate. So with on Twister saying that they didn't get a warning and that they didn't have enough time to evacuate, it just don't make any sense for me.
Kate, another town got hit last night with no warning.
Now, if I'm missing something, please just leave it on the comments. Any mistake that I'm saying, please just leave it on the comment. Why? Because I know a lot about Twister, but Twisters, I watched it the other day and I'm trying to remember everything the best that I could. So if I'm making a mistake, just put it on the comments and explain it to me so I can understand better. On Twister, we had the poor Bill that he had to stop in a resting area to change a flat tire. Why he have a flat tire? Because Jonah's body decided to get him out of the road, and that caused Bill to have a flat tire. Bill fixed the tire and he realized that Jonas copied Bill's idea with Dorothy. With this, caused a fight. They got separated in a moment. Bill decided to go on his way. Jonas decided to go inside the cafeteria, and he, sneaky damn ass, tried to get information from Joe, and he asked, "Hey Joe, where you guys heading?" And obviously Joe is not gonna say the right direction that she is heading. She just say southeast to the counter.
No, it's just curious as to which way you're gonna head.
Southeast, I think. To the counter.
After that, we see Bill that he's trying to figure out what is the direction of the wind just by grabbing some gravel. After that, we hear his iconic "Going Green." Look at this guy.
What's up?
Going green.
Going green.
Great.
Great. On Twister, we have Kate. She stopped in a resting area and she met her new team. She also met Tyler, which is the leader of the Tornado Rangers. It's kind of like funny and weird, but it is what it is. So this is kind of like Bill and Jonas. Obviously, there is gonna always be something like, okay, who's gonna get the best readings on the tornado, who's gonna get there first, you know, when it's a tornado chaser. It's just gonna be always that. After that, she met her new team, she grabbed the iPad, and she go all the way to the field, try to figure out where is gonna be the next touchdown. She grabbed a dandelion to see what is the direction of the wind, which this is very, very similar to when Bill grabbed the gravel and just do like this just to see in what direction is the wind. I know the sky was not green. Obviously, she's not gonna say going green, but it was kind of like a reference for me. So Tyler decided to show up and introduce himself to Kate and try to figure out who is this girl that just showed up here in Oklahoma and where she's heading. He decided to ask, hey, where's gonna be the next touchdown? Where are you heading? Obviously, she's not gonna say to the west to the counter. She's just gonna say east.
Hang on. You didn't say which way we were going yet.
I thought she told us east. She went the wrong way.
Nope.
On Twisters, we had Tyler that he was driving and he cut through Kate, which almost caused an accident. And all this, it reminds me like on Twister when Rabbit sent Bill to drive through the forest and Bill almost hit Jonas when they finally arrived to the highway. I forgot to mention that Tyler have a journalist and this one is recording everything. And here is the funny thing. He is just the same as Melissa on Twister. He hates the tornadoes. He threw up on the first one. So I remember Melissa on the first tornado, she didn't throw up, but she almost got smashed with Joe's pickup truck because the pickup truck pretty much fell almost on top of Bill's car, which Melissa was driving in that moment. So it was just like a chaos. Now this is hilarious because on Twisters, they decide to stop in a hotel and Javi say to Kate, hey, I'm glad you're back. Which she respond, I'm not back.
It's good to have you back.
Obviously, we have our lovely Bill saying that on Twitter multiple times.
Joe's gonna wig when she sees he's back.
I'm not back.
Hey, welcome back, Bill.
I'm not back.
Bill, glad you're back! I'm not back!
Next reference we have is a tornado hitting a small town. Kate arrived, everything is destroyed, and we can see Tyler try to rescue a dog that is trapped inside a house. Oh.
Of course he found the dog.
Now on Twister, we have the small town Wakita is destroyed by a tornado. When Bill arrived, everything, Meg's house is destroyed. They rescue Meg, and of course, they rescue Moose, which is the dog. So it's just like, okay, on Twisters, Tyler is rescuing a dog, and in Twister, Bill is rescuing a dog, which is just like kind of like very obvious. For me, it was very obvious. Now, on the next reference we have is Kate and Tyler. They went to a rodeo. A tornado coming out of nowhere because, oh my God, a tornado. Yeah, well, a tornado coming out of nowhere, and they decide to hide inside a pool. The pool is empty, so they had these underground tubes that they decide to hold so they don't fly away. This was kind of like a reference because on Twister we have pretty much the same. It's a F5, and Bill and Joe decide to use these pipes that they are 30 feet down. That's what he say. So they were just like holding these pipes with a belt, and I think that was kind of like a reference because we have Kate and Tyler holding these pipes from the pool, and then we have Bill and Joe using the pipes so they don't fly away. So it's a reference. Many of you already know that Bill Paxton's son is on the movie. Now, when I was thinking about, okay, what part of the movie he is the one that is fighting on the hotel. I remember he is trying to get the air conditioner fixed. You can't see him that much because there is no light on the hotel. They lost the electricity because of the tornado. So the only thing that you can see is just him picking a fight with the owner of the hotel. Obviously, he ended up dying. He just only stayed over there for like maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. But it's really funny just seeing James Paxton just there. Like, it's just very special that he is on the movie just for a moment, but you just seeing him just like, oh, it was like so special, but it's just like, why is just only like a moment, like just only like a man or something like that, and then he just dead. I was expecting maybe a little bit more, maybe his character died, but brother, not this guy is just picking a fight because the air conditioner is not working. But at least he is part of the movie. After a while, we had Tyler try to know more about Kate. They decide to team up. They are friends finally. We can see them driving on the red truck, and there is a yellow small airplane flying by then. On Twister, for example, we have Bill's red pickup truck that is driving all straight, and then we have a small airplane pretty much like the same, but just flying on the left side. Just in the beginning of Twister. Maybe some people think I'm crazy because I saw a connection with the two airplanes or maybe with the two dogs, but it's just like these special small details. When I watched it the other day, it's just like I thought about the old one right away. So, brother, I don't know. For me, it's special. Maybe for you that you are watching this, maybe it's just kind of like no big deal, but it is special for me. Now, this reference was pretty obvious, and what makes everybody think that Kate was Bill and Joe's daughter. And it's because Kate, one part of the movie, She is wearing this white t-shirt and a brown bodysuit, just the same as Joe. We saw her on the trailer and right away we thought, dude, this is Bill's daughter. But of course it was not her daughter, but it was a pretty small detail and really nice to see that they use Joe's outfit on Kate. Now, one of the coolest references that we have is the red Dodge Ram pickup truck. Bill and Tyler had the same car. It's not gonna be the same model because I remember Bill pickup truck was kind of like a special for that movie. Try to figure out what year. I think it was from the 96, 94. It's kind of like depends because the model changed the movie. So it's just kind of like hard to track. But dude, it's a red pickup truck. Dodge Ram. You gonna tell me this is not a coincidence? Don't you dare. Also, really fast reference, we had 2 theaters on the movie. Twister, we had the drive-through theater that is destroyed. I remember they were watching The Shining. And on Twisters, we had this last tornado that destroyed like a regular theater. It's not like a drive-through. It's just like a real theater. It's just destroy everything. So it's just like, okay, we had 2 theaters on both movies, which it was like kind of like, oh, yeah, let's gonna put these together. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I know I look completely different than the other part of the video. Sorry. Sadly, I had to delay this video because I have a few sad situations in my life. One of them is my aunt. She passed away 3 days ago. And the second one is I lost a very good friend. So with all this, I'm having a horrible hard time focus on myself. Like just doing this video is just like I'm trying to do my best just to be here in front of the camera and just trying to record and try to remember everything and just be like nothing is going on in my life. Like nothing bad is going on. Nothing bad. I promise. This video was supposed to be made and post on July 17, but since I have all this situation, I wasn't able to post it. So I'm really sorry for all this delay and trying to find time and doing my best making this video. Really, really sorry. This movie means the world to me. Like it means everything. So here I am doing the best review and the reference the best that I can. So I'm just really sorry for posting this video on Wednesday the 24th instead of July the 17th. I'm sorry. I want to watch the movie with this friend, but I ended up watching it alone, which is kind of like okay, but on the other hand, it's kind of like sad because I don't have anybody to talk about this movie. Like at the end of the movie, everybody was like talking to each other about this, and I was just here alone with my popcorn bucket. I got it for free, thank you. But yeah, I was like, okay, I don't have anybody to talk about. I wasn't disappointed about this movie at all. I really, really enjoy it. I even want to watch it again, but I don't really want to watch it alone. That's the thing. When I watched this movie, I was like really, really scared because I thought that they're gonna just ruin this movie. And it's just like, for God's sake, I hope they don't make exactly the same. Like, we need something new, but it needs to be Twister. So I was just like, please be good, please be good. I was like paranoid. And when they released the first trailer, I don't know how many private message I got, like people saying, Momoka, look, the trailer, look, and I was just like, oh god, what is going on? I was like, this is not happening to me. Got invited to the pre-release on July 17 because they knew I was about to make this video and just showing all the reference, so they give me 2 free tickets. Obviously I use one for myself and the other one I'm just gonna keep it as a memory because it's just like a special ticket just for that day. Obviously I can't use it anymore, but it's a ticket and it's saying that nobody uses, so just for me, I'm gonna keep it inside my heart where it belongs. Everything with Twister, everything inside my heart. And I wish I can try to put it under my t-shirt, but no. Twister belongs to me. Yeah. So I think that's everything. Obviously, this video is gonna take me a little bit to edit. I'm gonna stay the entire night up because I have to put parts of the movie Twister as a reference and then parts of the new Twisters as a reference so we can compare both together. I hope this video is not gonna take me like 3 hours. Hope so. I'm gonna try to make it shorter as I can. And if you are in this part of the video, thank you so much for watching me. If you like this video, give a like, subscribe. You can leave a comment, please. For God's sake, leave a comment. I want a comment on this video. Why? If you watched the movie, leave a fucking comment. I want a comment. Tell me, do you like the movie? What is your opinion? Please put it over here. I want a comment in this, no matter what. You watch it, you didn't watch it, go ahead and watch the damn movie. Go and watch it. Okay? Other than that, that's it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye bye. See ya.